I'm Meenakshi from the editorial team of SCM Spectrum. SCM Spectrum is an online news portal that serves as a comprehensive hub for the latest trends, insights, and key developments in the supply chain industry. So today we have privilege of interviewing Pradnya Bafna, the Director of Siddhivinayak Transport. With 15 plus years of experience, Pradnya has been instrumental in driving innovation and operational excellence in transportation and logistics sector. Her remarkable contribution have been recognized with the prestigious SCM Business Excellence Award 2025. So Pradnya, it's absolute pleasure to have you with us today. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Meenakshi. Thank you for the recognition and extremely grateful to SCM for recognizing my work.
Thank you. So, what is your inspiration to take up logistic and supply chain, and how has your journey been so far?
Okay, so it was a situational call, and I was holding a corporate background. I had worked with few corporates like Bharti Airtel at a decent level. And after my marriage, when I joined my husband's business, which was into logistics and transportation, I was a part of the back end, not very much in the front end, but I had a fair knowledge, fair idea about the business. A mishap happened wherein I lost him in an accident. And then I had to take over the business. So initially, it was pretty challenging for me. I knew the basics of the business, but standing in the forefront and handling this business was like a big challenge for me. But gradually, this challenge has turned into a great opportunity. So I'm happy about it. My journey has been a roller coaster one, with a lot of ups and a lot of downs. There has been tremendous learning, exposure, which, no one could ever think of. I had never ever dreamt in my life. So that kind of exposure I got in this business. But I'm grateful and I'm contented today that I could withstand all the difficulties and reach to this level.
As a women leader in traditionally the male dominated industry, what were some challenges that you faced and how did you overcome that?
Okay, yeah, I completely agree. This industry is a male dominated industry. And I'll stay in Marathwada, which I mean, everyone is aware. It's a nice place, but yes, people carry the conventional thought process here. So it began right from acceptability because there were challenges in accepting me as an entrepreneur in this particular stream. But never let it down attitude and the universal blessings. Everything has helped me a lot. And I've been steady with my zeal. So that is one attribute which I'm very, very thankful about. The steady zeal approach has helped me, take things through. And the challenges, it started right from understanding a fleet, a truck. Understanding a fleet itself was a basic challenge. The maintenance issues, approaching the RTO, the dealers, the transporters. So when corporates got to know that she's a female coming in, we still have those typical people here. I mean, nothing against anybody, but still, accepting me to come and conversate with them, have a discussion with them, that itself was not happening. But then, with repeated follow ups, convincing them that there's not going to be any difficulty working with me and we could be even more professional. So gradually things turned into my favor. And now I feel I'm acceptable in the market today, in the industry today. So that has helped me a lot. And then I had a set of wonderful, amazing people around me who always kept boosting up my confidence, friends and family who've been a great support to me, which gave me all the strength. And I could just think of it and, things would happen in my favor. So that's the strength.
So, what are some key strategies or innovations that have driven this growth?
Yeah, I agree. Withstanding this profession, this business for a long period of time was difficult then. I mean, nobody, not even I thought that, I could kind of take business to this level. But I feel key factors like, man management, like managing my drivers, my support staff, my clients, all that has helped me tremendously. It's all about management, man management. And then there were certain strategies where I had to think differently. Like, there were some conventional processes in the system. So I had to implement few changes where I could reduce expenses, increase my profitability, then I needed to utilize various facilities like the e-toll facility. Now we are into fleet operations. So, there's a lot of fuel involved into it. So, refueling the trucks, the fleet with credit cards, using online apps, wherein you could get the entire documentation of a vehicle at your fingertip. So you really need to go and dig out the papers and see what is the truck, permissible to run on a national permit and stuff. So these things, with some technical soundness and, being little techno savvy, I could, adapt to all this little faster. So this has helped me a lot. It is saving a lot of time. It is curtailing a lot of expenses, and thereby we can flourish with this approach.
Technology is just taken over the world. So
True, true, true.
how do you integrate technology to enhance the efficiency and customer satisfaction in your logistic operation?
Okay. So, GPS is something which everybody is aware about, right? So, with initially, when I had just taken over the business, we did not have GPS then in place. So once the drivers leave from my destination towards the destination they're supposed to reach, there was no way I could trace where they are, how much time they've spent at a particular location, what is the diesel currently available in the vehicle. So all these things have, now I can access everything at the tip of my finger. So the minute I open the app, I can see where the driver is. I can see how much time has he wasted on the route. I can see what is the fuel efficiency of my truck. So this has helped me in increasing the TAT, the turnaround time for delivering the goods. At the same time, it has helped me in enhancing the effectivity of the trip, wherein my average for the average is like the average diesel consumed during the trip. So that also I can work on very easily, because now I know what is the fuel efficiency and what is the benchmark. So bridging the gap has become easy because everything is at the tip of my finger. I don't need to call the driver 10 times, disturb him while driving. So I mean, you can understand the overall efficiency of the system is increased with the help of technology. We've got e-toll. Initially, drivers would produce receipts, just the receipts. So we had no clue whether or not the toll was actually paid or evaded. But now with e-toll, I get the message on my phone. So, there are thousands of rupees in one trip. So even that is taken care of properly. So technology always helps. It's always a blessing, be it any sector. So even transportation can be digitalized. So the basic perception of people, that conventional thought process that transport is not meant for females. I would say it is 100% meant for females. There should be no sector discrimination. And I mean, anyone can do anything.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, could you share the initiatives that you have undertaken to empower women in logistics or supply chain sector? And how would you see this role transforming the industry?
Okay, so when I had joined the business, I just did not have that thought that if I'm a lady, how could I handle this business? I don't know why didn't that thought come into me. And just because I didn't have that inferiority complex, I feel I could take things through. So I feel sector discrimination should never be, on the basis of gender at least. And we know when women have won accolades in wrestling, right? In wrestling, then why SCM should be like, a barrier? Why transportation should be a barrier? It's all about your thoughts, and it's all about your approach. So that is what I feel and I think, and I would appeal to everyone, be it males, be it females. There are certain people who suffer with this inferiority complex and मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा या मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी. So it's not like that. Once you jump into it and you have that, as I told you, as I mentioned earlier, that steady zeal, then nothing can stop. And everything is possible.
uh, with 15 plus years of experience in logistics thing. So what advice would you give to the young women aspiring to build their career in logistics and the transportation sector?
Okay, so let's not confine it only to transportation or, because it's all about your attitude and your approach wherever you go. So I personally feel it's only you who can stop or unstop yourself. Okay, no external factor can either stop you or unstop yourself. You.
True.
So strive through challenges. You keep that's life. You strive through challenges and then you yourself invent a newer version of yourself. I feel that's life. That's fun of life. That's the fun in life. So the more the challenges, the more you come out brighter and smarter, is what I feel. So challenges are acceptable, they are welcome, and nothing is impossible. Believe me.
Exactly. So, Pradnya, it's actually very insightful to hear about your the innovations that Siddhivinayaka Transport and your vision to the future logistic industry. Your dedication and expertise are truly inspiring to the women's coming up. So, thank you so much.
And thank you for the recognition.